A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke, chapter 21, verses 20 to 28. Passage taken from the Message version of the Bible. When you see soldiers camped all around Jerusalem, then you will know that she is about to be devastated. If you are living in Judea at the time, run for the hills. If you are in the city, get out quickly. If you are out in the fields, don't go home to get your coat. This is vengeance day. Everything written about it will come to a head. Pregnant and nursing mothers will have it especially hard. Incredible misery, torrential rage, people dropping like flies, people dragged off to prisons. Jerusalem under the boot of barbarians until the nations finish what was given them to do. It will seem like all hell has broken loose. Sun, moon, stars, earth, sea, in an uproar, and everyone all over the world in a panic. The wind knocked out of them by the threat of doom. The powers that be quaking. And then they will see the Son of Man welcomed in grand style, a glorious welcome. When all this starts to happen, upon your feet, stand tall with your heads high. Help is on the way. Reflections on the Gospel of Luke, chapter 21, verses 20 to 28. The destruction of Jerusalem by the Romans had taken place in the year 70, and the Gospel of Luke was written 15 years later, by the year 85. Luke was basing his text on the earlier Gospel of Mark, which was written in the year 70. Hence, by the time Luke was writing the Gospel, Jerusalem had already been in ruins. For the believing community of the time of Luke, this message was not scary anymore because they have been going through persecutions and sufferings for many years. For them, the words of Jesus was a message to be prepared to witness the glory of God. It was a message of hope. After all those years of violence and destruction, Jesus promises that they will see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. Stand up and raise your heads because your redemption is drawing near. 2000 years later, these words still ring true for us. The lamentation of Jesus is because of the people who have been deaf to his voice. How true it is in these present times. People continue to be deaf to the voice of Christ, message of the gospel. The lament of Jesus extends to all those situations in which evil with all its faces, stubbornness of heart, injustices, and the sufferings of the innocent produce misery and pain. The gospel wants us today to pay attention to the voice of God that comes to us through numerous ways in our daily life. It's a good opportunity to pray today for so many men, women, and children who suffer evil, injustice, violence, poverty, and exclusion, especially in these times of COVID-19 and global disasters. Also, make up your mind to reach out to at least one person to alleviate His sufferings today. The Advent that we will begin in 2 days invites us to do so. We must not fall asleep. Let us not be caught off guard. We pray for that inner peace that comes from the certainty that God's saving presence is at work in the world, in our lives. Evil will never have the last word. The last word is God, His kingdom. Jesus reminds us, "Arise, lift up your heads, your liberation is near."